Is this supposed to be a crash out? I can, like, off the top of my head, think of like 5 different instances in the past, like, 48 hours that he's gotten more mad. Usually just about chatters saying that he's not like a real gamer or whatever, but like, what? Here we are. I'm just Googling Hasan to try and find the stream that we did, and this is the first thing that comes up. Hasan, red flag. Hasan's temper tantrum isn't surprising.
Welcome to Hannity, and tonight, trouble in paradise. A socialist utopia is not apparently coming to Wisconsin fully. Now, the polls were laughably inaccurate, which this is a massive problem for you, the American people. Oh, you think your candidate's up 20 points, down 20 points? What's the point of voting? Polls cannot be off by that much. Also tonight, Hasan Piker throwing a huge little temper tantrum, which is not surprising from a spoiled rich kid.
Sorry, is it huge or little? Throwing a huge little tantrum. The classic huge little. You know, my dick is huge little. Which is it?
Who role plays as a communist. Also tonight, the legacy media mob loves to play the victim.
5 by 5.
But new details about the president's efforts to make sure they're safe amid serious threats from...
Sorry, can I just complain for a brief moment? This is so irrelevant, but no one else I watch complains about this. Doesn't it piss you the off when you're watching YouTube and the only subtitles they have are the shit-ass CC1 subtitles that are like delayed in capital letters? They're so annoying. Thank God this one has like the auto-generated ones that YouTube automatically creates. But I hate it so bad. I hate when this is... Anyway, continue. Is he saying she lost because of betting companies rigging the turnout? Don't worry about it.
Iran should be eye-opening even to his worst critics. Also, stay tuned. Border czar Tom Homan has a message for the communist mayor of New York City and hopefully others. But we do begin tonight in Wisconsin, where Thanksgiving has been saved, at least for now. A holiday-hating DSA lunatic named Francesca Hong narrowly lost the Democratic gubernatorial primary, despite recent polls showing her days before the election up by more than 20 points.
I'm sorry, do people still give a fuck about Thanksgiving? Like, not like do people still celebrate Thanksgiving? People still celebrate. I think not everyone, but I think a lot of people celebrate. I'm saying, like, does anyone give a fuck about, like, the sanctity of Thanksgiving? I swear the people at Fox News are the biggest losers on earth. No, but actually. Like, I feel like most people just use Thanksgiving as an excuse to get really fat and eat delicious food and spend time with friends and family. And I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. I'm just saying that, like, if someone told me I don't celebrate Thanksgiving or someone told me I don't like Thanksgiving, I'd be like, oh, okay. Sure, man. I mean, it's just like a totally made up holiday. Like, okay, sure. I don't really care. It's the same thing about the people that are like, nobody says Merry Christmas. Everybody says Happy Holidays. It's like, that nobody actually gives a fuck about that, right? Nobody actually gives a single shit about that, right? Will Neff said turkey sucks. The sides suck too. Okay, let me just say, I did something crazy for my last Thanksgiving. Okay, I had a small Friendsgiving. And I did something I've never seen done before. I pressure cooked with an Instapot, obviously. Turkey breast, because I'm not buying a whole ass fucking turkey for 5 people. All right, there's a small little dinner, and I made this, like, they have like this like thing that the Instapot comes with where you can, like, not broil it exactly, but it's like a net. It's like a, you know, when you fry things and you put them inside of like this cage. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't know how I'm blanking. Oh, like it's like a wire. It's like a basket. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but there's one of those in there that you can get for an Instapot. And I think Instapots automatically come with it. And I pressure cooked, stewed this turkey. And I'm just going to say it was the most moist turkey I have ever had for Thanksgiving ever. And it makes me sad that other people don't do that. There was no dryness. None. I feel like even the best made turkey, even the best turkey I've ever had at the best, like, house that I've ever been to, some part of the turkey is still a little dry. Still a little dry. If you Instapot turkey, obviously if you have a whole turkey, you're Sorry, good luck. But if you're not cooking a whole turkey, it was beautiful. It was so fucking good. It was amazing. So, yeah. Pressure cook or deep fry is about the only way to make a good turkey. Chicken still clears every day. Yeah. No, it was good. Pressure cooker is supposed to be good. I've never tried it. I feel like I love pressure cooking all my meat. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Turkey is good with some gravy. Complainers are skill issue. Yeah, but you shouldn't need to use gravy. You know what I mean? As someone who loves gravy, you shouldn't need to use gravy and you shouldn't need to use cranberry to make the turkey moist. And I've had some dry turkey, okay? I've had some Ben Shapiro's wife turkey before, and you got it. By the way, there's no amount of smothering that will fix that, by the way. So, yeah. Cooking a turkey whole is the reason why it's always dry. White meat and dark meat have completely different cooking requirements. Well, yes and no, because you can cook a whole chicken like a Cornish hen, and the entire thing will still be moist. Or even like duck or whatever. It's just like turkey breast is particularly dry. But anyways, that's enough of that.
How can you be that wrong? How can so many pollsters be that wrong?
Say moist again and we'll see what gets smothered. Sorry.
Now, the same thing nearly happened in Michigan, where radical Abdul El-Sayed enjoyed a double-digit.
Radical Abdul El-Sayed. He's radical for wanting people to have health care? The radical position of, you should be able to afford going to the doctor. The radical position of having good infrastructure.
Lead in recent polls, 6 of them, as a matter of fact, before barely winning the primary by a point. Not only embarrassing for polling companies, but it may well have impacted turnout.
He was literally outspent 10-1 and still won.
My prediction, by the way, based on what AOC is saying, oh, that's woke 1.0. And, you see all these candidates. Oh, I didn't mean what I said about Thanksgiving and defunding the police and wanting to eliminate the Department of War, et cetera, et cetera. Here's my prediction. Take note of this, because this is going to happen. The Democrats know that the radicalized DS.
Which, by the way, the thing that they're trying to cancel Hong for was that she said that Thanksgiving was a colonizer holiday. Is that not what it originally was founded on? I don't think that's how necessarily people celebrate it today. I think most people who celebrate it today just use it as an opportunity to spend time with their loved ones. But is that not what the original one was? Also, this is something that I just don't understand about like conservatives and liberals alike. It's like, what do you think she's going to do? Cancel Thanksgiving? Do you think she's going to outlaw Thanksgiving? You think that they're going to have like executions? Like, what exactly do you think her goal is? To execute anyone who attempts to ever buy turkey for Thanksgiving? Like, she just what? Like, what exactly do you think she's gonna do? What the fuck? It's such a nothing burger. This is just my opinion off of talking to laymen. Well, I guess I don't know if you use the layman that way, but talking to people who vote, but they're not like super politically informed, people most of the time just go for the candidate that they're more aware of, that's on their side. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are educated that vote based on actual policy. I think if you're watching a Twitch political stream, you're probably one of those people. But I think most people, or not most people, a lot of Americans vote on vibes. And if you didn't hear of Francesca Hong, and there was no name recognition for you, you probably just voted for the person you recognized. Like, so much of campaigning is name recognition and like ads and advertising. It's why Mamdani's campaign was so successful. He targeted every part of media that he could have targeted. Every medium that he could have, he did. And he went from, oh, there's no way this guy can win, he has no name recognition, to there's no way he can lose. Everybody knows about this guy, and there's not been a single good smear campaign against him. So her name was also low on the ballot too. Well, I know some cities and some states have like randomized naming on the ballots to account for that. So I don't know if that was the case for her or not, but I know at least that's how it is in California or in LA. The names are randomized, or they're put in random order so that people don't just pick the first thing, so that the person who isn't first because the person who's first has a massive advantage. Obviously, whatever DSA candidate gets elected, their old tweets are secret indications of whatever dark policies they will use in their newfound godlike powers to single-handedly force on everyone. Democrats, however, are powerless without at least 15 Republicans, though. Unlucky. It's so nonsense.
Say platform, which is in writing. They know it is not helping them electorally. They will soon, at some point, I don't know when, remove all of those radical positions that are currently on their website. They will use the, that's the
Wisconsin ballots are not random ordered, by the way. That's bad. It's crazy to me that it's not like federal policy that random ordering isn't like the standard. Because the person that's at first has such a massive advantage. What was I going to say? Something else. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like too woke or something, but I feel like it's good to have the people who are too woke in power. The type of person that's going to say, we need to cancel Thanksgiving. It's like, you're so crazy. But this way I know that you actually will fight for Medicare for all. Like, I feel like the Overton window has shifted far enough right in the past decade that we're allowed to shift back left.
Woke one strategy. We didn't mean any of that. In other words, we'll lie and we won't let
something Fox News has never done.
People know who we really are so we can get power. Now, their radical positions will stay the same, but they will tell voters they don't really support any of the crazy stuff which they fully support. Meanwhile, the biggest loser from these recent primary races is always Hasan Piker. You might call him the spiritual leader of the Democratic Socialist Movement, kind of having a meltdown now, which is fun to watch. Take a look.
The media will do everything in its power to try to discourage you. They will tell you you're a loser. They'll say, oh, DSA, your candidate was oh, Francesca Hong was bad. She was a bad candidate. Oh, she didn't like Thanksgiving. Them. And Thanksgiving, too.
I don't know. Maybe you should have a drink or something. Calm down. Anyway, at least he didn't.
Is this supposed to be a crash out? I can, like, off the top of my head, think of like 5 different instances in the past, like, 48 hours that he's gotten more mad. Usually just about chatters saying that he's not, like, a real gamer or whatever, but, like, what? Is it because he said, like, one curse word? He said a swear? He said fuck or something? What?
Say that America deserved 9/11 again, or the streets will run red with blood of landlords. And he must be pretty happy about the Democratic Senate primary in Minnesota. There's a win for him, where an extremist named Peggy Flanagan easily secured the nomination. Now, she is the state's lieutenant governor, has been accused by members of her own party of turning a blind eye to the rampant Somali fraud in Minnesota. But while she turns a blind eye to fraud and doesn't like ICE at all, Peggy is very focused on making sure that your tax dollars go to so-called gender-affirming care.
Hello, based alert. Base department? How do I get more of my money to go to gender-affirming care and none of my money to go to bombs for Israel? I would be happy if all of my money was just going to gender-affirming care. That's a great use of my taxpayer dollars. I would be more than happy to know that's where my money would go. At least it would be going to people who want that help. Like, I don't want it. That's fine with me. That's great, actually. That would be wonderful if my money went to getting people the health care that they needed. Significantly better than my money going to bombs for a war I don't agree with. Hello? Overt racializing of the fraud story by throwing the word Somali in front of it is disgusting.
For children, just like her predecessor, Tampon Tim Walz, wants feminine hygiene.
You're still calling him Tampon Tim Walz.
Products in boys' bathroom in grammar school. Take a look.
Minnesota law does not set a minimum age for gender-affirming care. Do you believe there should be one?
I mean, I believe that what we need to do is make sure that people have access to health care. Frankly, that's one of the reasons, why I've run so hard on Medicare for all and making sure that we get rid of
gender-affirming care and an age? Should there be an age limit?
I think gender-affirming care is part of healthcare. People need access
an age limit for it?
To healthcare.
CNN, fuck you guys at CNN, man. Denims, you specifically have to be low T and then join the military for gender-affirming care. Oh, right. You're so right. I'm sorry. You're right.
I think our law as it stands is a good law. I've supported it in the past.
Now, Peggy Flanagan.
Oh no, children having gender affirming care. Oh, the horror. It's really sad that people think that gender affirming care means you go to one doctor and then you get like every surgery. It's like, okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right, man. Whatever you say. You know what, buddy? Whatever you say.